So I'm Marsha Kerr-Talley, and my business is Marsha Kerr-Talley, and I also have a company called Silhouettes Cafe. Marsha Kerr-Talley is where I am the author, I am the educator, I'm the influencer. And this is a part where I say I'm an alchemist, where I'm able to turn pain and trauma into something special. It's really taking those situations that lots of women experience, especially the miscarriages, the abusive relationship, the toxic whatever it is, and allowing them the space to find out how they can turn that into something positive. So it doesn't have to dictate who they are. And so I do that through my books, through public speaking, through what I do on social media, through my blogs. That is the purpose of what I do through Marsha Kerr-Talley. Primarily, I focus on emotional traumas. So these are coming from childhood issues, people who have been molested at a young age that they don't talk about it, men who've dealt with PTSD. Those are something else we don't talk about because men seem to keep those things close to their heart. I am the person who likes to lift up the rug and go under there and scoop out those things and talk about them and discuss them and bring them to light, and also give people the tools to help them to figure out how to make this work, how to make their lives better. The first step always to any problem solving is to acknowledge there's a problem. So that's the first thing. And I do that in a safe way because most of the things that I talk about are personal to me. So that's the first part, is exposing those types of things. And then providing tools like the books, the personal development books, but also encouraging people to seek counseling, because that's a huge step. And that's not something I offer, but I offer that suggestion through the other services that I provide. So it's very important for us to understand there is a clinical part to all of what I talk about, but I don't deal with that. So I'm an add-on to that. I'm the person who's holistic. I'm the person who's going to suggest that you do meditation, that you use essential oils, that you do forgiveness, that you pray, that you use music therapy and light therapy. I'm that holistic part of it. But I'm also in the process of getting my counseling license so that I'm able to talk about that, not necessarily from a clinical point of view, but from a perspective that is more helpful, more than just offering these holistic elements. My books, I have 3 of them. The first one, is The Decision Is Just the Beginning. And this book came about because I've been wanting to write a book like lots of people for so long. But I finally decided to write this book, and the name The Decision Is Just the Beginning was really fundamental for me, because for us to make any change, we have to start somewhere. And some of us have like big goals and big dreams, but that's all it is. It's just an idea, and we never execute it. So that first book is about doing it, getting your butt up and moving. And so then there's healing from emotional traumas, that I kind of deal with all those other things I mentioned, and then the guide to dealing with a narcissist. Now that book that one is the simplest read, but that one really came from one of my last relationships where I was like, oh my gosh, I'm dealing with a narcissistic dude. And again, that's a word that is clinical, but it goes through some of the ways you can deal with someone like that. So online, I am an influencer, and my goal is to promote products and services that are going to help people holistically. So whatever it is, it's always going to be helping you to discover a part of yourself that needs healing or needs to get up and do something and get it done. So I do have a YouTube channel. I do have a podcast. I do write blogs, and I'm actually quite passionate about those things right now because I like to speak. I like to speak to the people. So if you're a person who's in a position where you are looking for someone to help you on your healing journey, you can come to my website where I do have my different blogs that you can read through, my podcast, and I'm very candid in that. In fact, the podcast is called Candid Conversations. You can also email me and talk to me personally, and you can book some of my services there on my website too. If you need that assistance, if you need that help, if you're looking for someone to represent you, someone that you feel that is relatable and can talk to you, reach out to me, marshakerrtalley.com.